अब चैप्टर 2 आज अपन शुरू करेंगे इनवर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शंस. Student, inverse trigonometric functions is the one of the most important chapters in this class, 12th class. Introduction हम सबसे पहले इसमें थोड़ा हम ले लेते हैं trigonometric functions का. In previous chapters, we learned that a functions f such that a tends to b is invertible if and only if f is the bijection, and is that case the inverse of f is denoted by f of inverse. Okay, we are also familiar with the concept of the trigonometric functions. There are the following 6 trigonometric functions, also called circular functions. It is also called circular functions, and that 6 trigonometric functions are: number 1, sine functions or sine functions को हम साइन में SIN लिखते हैं शॉर्ट फॉर्म में. कोसाइन फंक्शंस और कॉस, टेंजेंट फंक्शंस और टेन, कोटेंजेंट फंक्शंस और कॉट, एंड सेकेंड फंक्शंस और सेक, एंड कोसेकेंट फंक्शंस that is cosec. Okay, all the trigonometric functions can be denoted in terms of unit circles. Unit circle means one circle whose radius is 1. एक सर्कल जिसका त्रिज्या 1 हो, इकाई सर्कल की परिभाषा से द्वारा परिभाषित किया जाता है. ठीक है, दिस इज वन सर्कुलर पाथ एंड P is one point whose coordinate is x and y. According to this figure, you see angle between POM is theta, suppose. So if suppose coordinate of x and y, coordinate of P is x and y, then OM is x and PM is y, and OP is, as per questions, it is 1. Then the trigonometric functions can be defined as follows. Number 1, sine. Sine such that r tends to r defined as sine theta. And sine theta, we know that in the previous classes, it is a perpendicular upon hypotenuse, so it is y upon 1. Because here perpendicular is y and base is x and hypotenuse is 1. So y by 1, it is y. Number 2, cos such that r tends to r defined as cos theta, that is base upon hypotenuse, x upon 1, so it is x. Number 3, tan such that r minus x such that x is equivalent to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to z, tends to r. This is the definitions of tan, defined as tan theta. Tan theta means perpendicular upon hypotenuse, perpendicular upon base, and perpendicular is y and base is x, so it is y by x. Next question, point 4. Point 4 is cot such that r tends to x such that x is equivalent to n pi, where n belongs to z, tends to r. This is the definition of cotangent, defined as cot theta, and cot theta is the base upon perpendicular, so x upon y. Number 5, sec such that r minus curly bracket x such that x is equivalent to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, n belongs to z, tends to r, defined as sec theta, and sec theta is hypotenuse upon base, and hypotenuse is 1 and base is x, so 1 upon x. 6th, cosec such that r tends to x such that x is equivalent to n pi, n belongs to z, tends to r, defined as cosec. Cosec is a hypotenuse upon base, perpendicular, hypotenuse upon perpendicular, that is the reciprocal of sine, so 1 upon y. These are the formulae of the trigonometric functions. Now we